Did you know that slavery happens here in Australia? And the Freedom Hub is working to end it. With 50 million people in the world in slavery, I think we all need to be working to end it. Families should not be having to sell visuals of their children online just so they can eat. International students should not have to be working with no pay in our harvest fields in fear of losing their visa. And women should not be trapped and being sold for sex or forced labour. The Freedom Hub's mission comes in three parts. First, we want to end slavery in our country. Second, we help victims of this crime rebuild their lives, and we do that through our Survivor School. And the third part is that we partner in the fight to end global slavery. The Freedom Hub is the only specialised long-term care for victims of modern slavery in Australia. We're privately funded by our social enterprises, by generous donors, and businesses who want to have a social impact in this space. I believe we could be the first country in the world to have no slavery. We're an island. Let's do this. We have a model that effectively reduces the risk of slavery, and at the same time, it empowers people who have been victims to rebuild their lives and to get on with jobs and employment and to live successful, independent lives. The next step for us is to expand our employment pathway program across Australia. The majority of modern slavery survivors in Australia are migrants, refugees, or asylum seekers. Many of them have cold backgrounds, no friends, family, or support, and little understanding of our country here in Australia. Due to being enslaved, most have serious complex trauma. Many have never managed money or caught public transport or studied before. These are all huge barriers to finding employment. Standard education, which is usually in large groups, doesn't work with their complex post-traumatic stress disorder, their high levels of anxiety, and their inability to integrate easily. The Freedom Hub Employment Program is unique because it's tailored to their specific needs of each individual survivor. It is tailored to suit their level of English, their level of trauma, their level of previous education. And then we match them with an education coach, and that person mentors them to be work ready. After that, we then match them with a safe employer who is screened and trained by us, and this employer is willing to work with us to upskill the survivor to succeed in the workplace. This employment pathway program has proven successful here in Sydney over the last few years, but now we need the funding to help survivors across our country, especially in regional areas. We can no longer meet the demand to take on more survivors interstate and in regional towns without further funding for our core operations. We're actually growth ready. We've got survivors that are ready and need our help. We have a team that is ready. We just want to know if we can find people out there who are ready to help us. Obviously, funding is really important to us right now, but there's so many ways you can help fund without just donating. Donating is something easy to do by jumping on our website, but we're also looking for people who'll be education coaches and to volunteer some of their time to help survivors in the mentoring process that I talked about during this. We need people who are experienced in the whole Work Ready program and interviewing and writing CVs that can help us with that side of things. We're also looking for people that may be in a position to employ or give people, our survivors, work experience. You can simply go online onto our shop and purchase Mother's Day gifts or Christmas gifts, or you can just contact us to find out what our current survivor needs are, because we're always looking for things, small little things that might help our survivors directly. We want to make sure that every Australian can do something about this crime, wherever you are. So please jump on our website, see how you can help, get involved, and share our posts and like our social media, because all that helps us raise awareness. Thank you for supporting us.